The lights go out. Not for an hour, not for a day, forever. Your phone's dying, the water's about to stop, and your neighbor is already building a flamethrower from lawn equipment. This isn't a movie. This is day zero. In the next 15 minutes, you'll learn the exact steps to survive the first 7 days of a total blackout. From securing water before the taps run dry, to creating warmth without electricity, to building alliances that could save your life. These aren't theories. These are battle-tested strategies that separate survivors from casualties. Welcome to Prep Pantry, where we turn worst-case scenarios into survival blueprints. If you're serious about being ready for anything, hit that like button and subscribe, because when the power goes out, preparation is the only thing that keeps you breathing. Let's get started. Imagine waking up to complete silence. No hum of the refrigerator, no distant traffic, no phone notifications. The power's gone, and something tells you it's not coming back anytime soon. The city outside your window is eerily still. Grocery shelves will be empty by noon. Gas stations will run dry by tomorrow. And the water? It's still running from your tap right now, but only because of what's left in the pipes. In a few hours, that's over too. This is your new reality, and you have one mission: survive the first week. Not just stay alive, actually survive with your health, your supplies, and your sanity intact. The clock starts now. The moment the power dies, everything changes. That comfortable life you had, gone. The systems you relied on, collapsing. And your neighbors, some are panicking, some are preparing, and at least one is apparently welding garden tools into weapons. The first thing you need to understand is this: survival isn't about comfort anymore. It's about adaptation. It's about making fast decisions with whatever you have. You need to act immediately, because while most people are still checking their phones and hoping the power comes back, you're going to be securing the resources that will keep you alive. And the most critical resource? Water. Let's talk about day one. Water is everything. You can survive weeks without food, but only days without water. Right now, your tap is still producing water, but that's just the residual pressure in the system. Once the pumps stop, and they will stop, it's over. You have maybe a few hours, possibly until morning if you're lucky. After that, every drop becomes precious. Start hoarding immediately. Fill every container you own. Bottles, pots, pans, vases, everything. Fill your bathtub, fill your sinks. If you have a kiddie pool, drag it inside and fill that too. Don't have enough containers? Improvise. Line a laundry basket with trash bags and create a makeshift water barrel. Use coolers, storage bins, even cleaned garbage cans. And don't forget the unconventional sources. Your toilet tank, not the bowl, the tank, contains several gallons of clean water. Your water heater holds 40 to 50 gallons. If it's raining, this is your lucky day. Set out every pan, bucket, and container under gutters and downspouts. Rig tarps at an angle to funnel water into barrels. Here's something critical that people forget: label everything. In the chaos of a blackout, it's dangerously easy to mistake soapy dishwater for clean drinking water. Trust me, you don't want to cook pasta in yesterday's suds. Use tape and markers to clearly mark what's safe to drink and what's not. Once you've collected water, you need to make it safe. Boiling is your best friend. It kills bacteria, viruses, and most pathogens. Heat water in any heat-resistant vessel, pot, kettle, even a tin can if that's all you have. Heat it until it's rolling boiling. Keep it there for at least 1 minute, 3 minutes if you're at a higher elevation. If your water looks murky or cloudy, strain it first. Use a clean t-shirt, coffee filter, or even a bandana to remove visible debris. It won't remove chemicals or microscopic organisms, but it gets rid of the chunks. Then boil it. The water might not taste great, but if it's boiled properly, it's safe. And safe water is what keeps you alive. Now let's talk about day two, because while you were securing water, your refrigerator was slowly becoming a biohazard. Your refrigerator is now a ticking biohazard for food poisoning. Without power, the temperature inside is rising and bacteria is multiplying. The FDA says food in a refrigerator is safe for about 4 hours without power if you keep the door closed. After that, you're gambling with your health. Eat perishables first: meat, eggs, milk, cheese. These need to be consumed or cooked immediately. If you've ever wanted to eat a gallon of ice cream for breakfast, now's your chance. This isn't indulgence, it's strategy. That ice cream is melting anyway. You might as well get the calories before it becomes soup. Cook everything you can while you still have the ability to cook. Use whatever heat source you have available: grills, camp stoves, fire pits. Don't have a camp stove? Get creative. You can build a makeshift stove with 2 bricks and a pot balanced between them. Burn whatever you can safely burn: old bills, junk mail, cardboard, broken furniture. That chair with the wobbly leg? Firewood. Those breakup texts from your ex? Fuel and therapy in one. Cook everything thoroughly. Cooking breaks down bacterial proteins and makes food safer. For vegetables, cut away any bad spots. Toast bread to kill mold. Fry up that questionable chicken until it's well done. In a blackout, undercooking isn't rustic, it's dangerous.
Here's what you need to guard with your life: peanut butter, oil, and sugar. These are survival gold. They're calorie dense, have long shelf lives, and don't need refrigeration. A tablespoon of peanut butter has about 100 calories. A tablespoon of oil has about 120. When food is scarce, calories are currency. In a blackout, peanut butter is literally worth more than gold. By day 3, you're realizing something uncomfortable. It's getting cold or hot. Temperature control without electricity is no joke. Romance by candlelight sounds charming until you're actually freezing in the dark. You need to create what survivalists call a survival cocoon. One room that you're going to heat and live in instead of trying to heat your entire house or apartment. Choose wisely. Pick the smallest room with the fewest windows, ideally south-facing to catch sunlight during the day. This is now your base of operations. Hang blankets over doorways to seal it off. Shove rolled-up towels or socks into gaps under doors. Tape bubble wrap or newspaper over windows. It looks ridiculous, but it traps heat and provides insulation. Now let's talk about light, because stumbling around in the dark gets old fast. Candles are obvious, but they're dangerous and they burn out quickly. Here's a better solution. Steal solar garden lamps from your lawn or your neighbor's lawn. They charge during the day and glow all night. Put them in a bucket for a portable lantern, or line them around your room for ambient light. It's like a budget spa experience, minus the cucumber water. If you need to use fire for warmth, keep it small and contained. A candle in a metal can provides surprising warmth. A small fire in a fireplace or fire pit works, but never, ever burn anything indoors without proper ventilation. Carbon monoxide poisoning kills silently. Always keep water nearby for emergencies. If something explodes, congratulations, you've learned a lesson. Unfortunately, it's not one you can use again. And if you smell burning hair at any point, stop whatever you're doing immediately. Day 4 is when electronics become your obsession. Your phone is about to die, and with it goes your flashlight, your notepad, your emergency information, and your last connection to the outside world. Your phone is now the most valuable tool you own. Treat it accordingly. Switch to airplane mode immediately. This stops it from constantly searching for cell towers and draining battery. Enable low power mode. Close all background apps. Turn off vibration. Dim the screen to minimum. Only turn it on when you absolutely need it. Charge it strategically when you have power sources available. Which brings us to the scavenger hunt. Your home is a battery graveyard, and you need to raid it. Old laptops have batteries, tablets have batteries, power banks you forgot about in junk drawers have batteries. Even half-dead flashlights have batteries. Collect everything. If you have a car, you have a charging station. A simple USB adapter that plugs into the cigarette lighter can charge your phone. But here's the catch, don't waste gas. Your car is also a potential shelter and escape vehicle. Run the engine only when necessary, charge multiple devices at once, and turn it off as soon as you're done. For the mechanically inclined, you can run an inverter off a car battery to power larger devices. But be careful, match voltages and wattage carefully, or you'll fry your electronics faster than you can say, "I should have read the manual." Solar panels are the ultimate prize. Even a small portable panel can trickle charge your devices throughout the day. Place it in a sunny window and rotate it to follow the sun. No panel? Find a crank radio. Yes, it's a workout for your wrist, but it keeps you informed and provides light. If you're really desperate and handy, you can rig a bike wheel to a small motor and pedal your way to a charged phone. It's exhausting, uncomfortable, and absurdly inefficient. But it works, and working is better than dying. By day 5, you're learning a harsh truth. Civilization collapses faster from bad hygiene than from hunger. Without running water and plumbing, human waste becomes a serious problem. And I mean serious. We're talking cholera, dysentery, and infections that can kill you faster than starvation. You need a waste management system immediately. Dig a latrine if you're able. Pick a spot at least 50 feet from any water source and far from your living area. Dig it as deep as you can, at least 2 feet, ideally 3 or 4. After each use, cover it with dirt like a cat with secrets. Mark it clearly so nobody falls in at night. This isn't glamorous, but it's necessary. If you can't dig, maybe you're in an apartment or the ground is frozen, use a bucket system. Line a bucket with a trash bag, do your business, tie it off, and store it far from living and cooking areas. This is temporary, but it works. Hand washing becomes sacred ritual. Wash your hands after using the bathroom, before cooking, after handling anything scavenged from outside. No soap, use ash. It sounds medieval because it is, but ash binds to grease and strips away germs. Vinegar also kills odors and most bacteria. What you absolutely should not do is mix cleaning chemicals. Bleach and ammonia create chlorine gas. Chlorine gas kills people. This is not the time for DIY chemistry experiments. And wounds need immediate attention. A small cut in normal times is nothing. In a blackout, it's an invitation for infection. Clean any wound with boiled water. Bandage with clean cloth. If you have honey, use it. It's a natural antiseptic and has been used for wound care for thousands of years. Don't forget your teeth. No dentist is coming to save you. Chew sticks. Yes, like ancient humans did. Rinse with salt water. Floss with thread if you have to. The apocalypse is not the time to learn DIY dentistry from memory.
Day 6 is when you realize you're not alone in this nightmare, and that's either very good or very bad. By now, every person you encounter is either your best potential ally or your biggest threat. You need to figure out which is which, fast. The key is to build alliances carefully and strategically. Start with information exchange, not goods. Trade news about where water was found, which streets are safe, what buildings are abandoned. Information is valuable, but it doesn't deplete your supplies. If someone seems trustworthy and helpful after several interactions, then maybe you trade goods, food for batteries, blankets for medicine, but never ever reveal your full stash. Here's a critical strategy, the 3-pile system. Keep your supplies organized in 3 categories. First, the bait pile, the obvious stuff that's visible if someone comes snooping. Some canned goods, a couple bottles of water, nothing critical. Second, your daily use pile, what you're actually consuming, kept reasonably accessible. Third, the hidden lifesaver pile, your emergency reserves that nobody knows about. Bury it, hide it behind walls, stash in the attic. This is what saves you if everything goes wrong. If someone asks how much food or water you have, play it down. Enough for a few days, same as everyone else. Then change the subject. Talk about the weather. Speculate about when power might return. Mention rumors you've heard. Anything to redirect attention away from your supplies. Helpful people get invited into communities. People who look rich get robbed. Remember that. Your camp organization matters more than you think. A messy, chaotic living area signals vulnerability. An organized camp signals control and competence. It tells potential threats that you're not an easy target. Set up routine patrols if you're with others. Keep a morning fire schedule. Do evening check-ins. These rituals serve double purpose. They maintain morale and they project strength. Organized camps get respected, or at least robbed politely. Messy camps get destroyed. Day 7 arrives, and if the lights still aren't back, you're facing a new reality. You're not waiting for rescue anymore. You're rebuilding civilization, one system at a time. Water collection needs to become automated. Set up a rainwater harvesting system using tarps, gutters, and barrels. Angle tarps so water flows to collection points. Mark containers clearly: drinking water, washing water, questionable water. Create a filtration system using layers of sand, charcoal, and gravel if you can. Food production starts now. Plant anything edible. Beans grow fast, potatoes are hardy, greens provide vitamins. Even if you're skeptical they'll mature, do it anyway. Sprouts grow in days and can trick your brain into thinking you're eating fresh food, even if your taste buds aren't fooled. Cooking systems need to be efficient. Build a rocket stove from bricks. It uses far less fuel than an open fire. Store firewood in a dry location. Keep at least 3 different ways to make fire in your kit: lighters, matches, and flint. Redundancy saves lives. Map your surroundings thoroughly. Know where water sources are. Know where shelter options exist. Know where the dangerous people live, especially that neighbor with a flamethrower. Create mental or physical maps of your area. In a long-term blackout, this knowledge is survival. Survival is about systems. Water in, waste out. Calories in, smoke out. Light in, fear out. You're not living day to day anymore. You're building sustainable routines that can last indefinitely. Let me give you the 7 core lessons that will keep you breathing through any blackout. First, act fast. The first hours are critical. While others are in denial or panicking, you're securing water and food. Speed creates advantage. Second, improvise and adapt. Laundry baskets become water barrels. Chairs become firewood. Solar garden lamps become lanterns. Creativity isn't optional, it's essential. Third, prioritize safety. Boil water. Cook food thoroughly. Keep fires contained. Label everything. One stupid mistake can kill you faster than any shortage. Fourth, maintain hygiene religiously. Dig latrines. Wash hands. Care for wounds. Clean your teeth. Disease will kill more people than hunger in any disaster. Fifth, build alliances carefully. Trust is currency, but it's also a weapon. Trade information before goods. Never reveal your full resources. Helpful, not wealthy. That's the image you project. Sixth, organization equals survival. An organized camp is a safe camp. Routine signals control. It maintains morale and deters threats. Chaos invites disaster. Seventh, think long term. After 7 days, start rebuilding systems for water, food, and fire. Map your territory. Plan for months, not days. Hope for rescue, but prepare for permanence. 7 days ago, you were in the dark, literally and figuratively.
Now you have water collection systems, you have food reserves, you have warmth, light, and power solutions. You've established hygiene protocols. You've built alliances, or at least identified threats. You've organized your space. You've started planning for the long term. The blackout might be ending, or it might just be beginning. Either way, you're not sitting around waiting to be rescued. You've become the kind of person who survives when systems collapse. Keep your water boiling, keep your supplies hidden, keep your sense of humor intact, and keep that neighbor with the flamethrower pointed away from your rain barrels. In the apocalypse, every friend counts, even the ones with questionable hobbies. If this video just made you more prepared than 99% of people, prove it. Hit that like button, subscribe to Prep Pantry, and drop a comment telling us which day would be hardest for you. Would it be securing water on day 1, managing food on day 2, or navigating the social dynamics on day 6? Let us know. We'll see you in the next one. Stay ready.